Kristi Lee. I met Kristi several years ago. I've seen her in Salt Lake. We spent time in Phoenix. She is an amazing woman, an amazing mom, an amazing business owner. So Kristi, I know you have a story that you would like to share tonight with everyone. So I'm going to let you take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me on the call. I'm so excited to be here with you and Craig. My story is several years ago, I was serving on the board of directors for the FBI Citizens Academy Alumni Association. And we had a need, just like lots of organizations do, to reach out to our members and just have better connections with them. And so I had suggested, well, why don't we, instead of handwriting all of these cards, why don't we use send out cards? And because I had been in touch sending cards with the board for birthdays and holidays, etc., many of them, 10 of them out of the 12, were all for it. Slam dunk, no brainer. You've got my vote. Let's do this. But there were two remaining board members that were concerned it was a conflict of interest. And I said, well, we can definitely put the account under somebody else, so it's not even going to be under me directly. I just think we have to look at how we're going to be better managing our time as volunteers, and we all are busy with our regular day jobs. And so this one person said, I will volunteer to get all of the cards done. I will print them out on my printer at home, and I will get all the birthday cards done, the welcome as a new member, all of the cards. Well, 1 week went by, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, no cards have been sent out at all. And that's very typical of organizations. We have great intentions on wanting to save the organization money, be mindful of the good stewardship. But intentions have to be met with action. And in this case, like many other organizations, the person just didn't end up having time. Then she ended up having a health issue, and she ended up getting cancer. And so now she's having to go through surgery and treatments, etc. And so definitely no cards were being sent out. So now we're, 4, 5, 6 months into the year, and we still don't have a solution. And so I knew she was just vehemently opposed to having us have a send out cards account. But I just reached out. I saw that this was in March of 2020, right as COVID was starting to come onto the scene. She had taken a trip to Disneyland with her husband and kids, and they had great pictures of them just having fun. And so I sent her this 3-panel card, and just all pictures on the inside. And on the flap, it says, Dear Mara, may God bless you with a quick and complete recovery and watch over you with his protection. I saw these happy memories with your beautiful family on your Facebook page and thought they'd bring a smile to your face as you're recovering from your surgery and treatments. And just be well and be blessed. And so I sent that to her, not expecting anything. I already knew she was not open to send out cards, but from a human standpoint, from just a personal connection standpoint, I just wanted her to know I was, rooting for her, health to turn around. And then I sent her a second card, again, a 3-panel card, really no words on it at all, no personal message from me. I just found these beautiful pictures. I knew that she is a believer. So I just found all of these different scriptures about healing and hope. And no message on any of the 3 panels at all. And I sent that off to her. And she had thanked me for that. And a couple weeks later, all of a sudden I got an email that this person created an account on her own. So she found my link. She went in and created a personal account, and she sent me a text message. And the text message says, hi, Kristi, I hope you're doing wonderful. I just got a membership for send out cards. I hope you get the credit. Wanted to ask you what type of paper you used, etc., for the beautiful cards you sent me. And here's the thing. She is the chief strategist for Barbara Barrett. And at the time, Barbara Barrett was the secretary of the U.S. Army, the United States Army. And so she was interested in utilizing our send out cards process for her boss's holiday cards, because she was the one that was having to get, it was close to 700 cards every holiday. She was responsible for getting those cards out. And so I just jumped in with both feet with her and just said, of course I can help you with that. And so for the last 3 years in a row, I've been helping her every holiday season get her boss's cards out to her entire database, and, US, international, etc. And I just wanted to share that story because a lot of times, organizations and the people within those organizations are having the right intention of, like I said, saving the organization money, but in reality, they're not reaching out to their members, and they're missing a lot of things, like welcoming somebody to the organization. Thank you for becoming a new member. Have a happy birthday, happy holiday. We're sorry to hear about you losing your loved one. And all the different reasons why we can teach somebody to reach out to their organizations, including churches, nonprofits, all the different places that have memberships that are running on, a tighter budget, but also at the same time wondering, how in the world am I going to actually raise money for my organization, and get the support from our members? And it's kind of like the chicken or the egg thing. How do I get financial support from our members, but then how do I develop relationships, right? So relationships always come first. And then naturally, when you build the relationships and we're acting on our promptings and we're sending people cards just in kindness and not expecting anything back, that's when they can feel that energy, and they naturally then want to figure out how they can financially support the organization and grow. So that's really a quick story that I wanted to share on how I utilized cards to just win over somebody that was completely opposed to us using send out cards. And oh, by the way, we did end up getting an account for our FBI Citizens Academy, and we were sending out cards every year. So
I love that. There's so many great nuggets in that story, right? For any type of business person as well. Even if someone says no, if you treat people well, if you think about it, you stay in touch, you never know when something shifts for them, right? And so many business people are like, well, they didn't do business with me, I'm not going to stay in touch. Life is about connection and relationships. It's not about immediate sales. We all love it, but I think that was powerful, right?
And the thing is, it's so easy to, and it's so easy to be on the defensive, right? When somebody's coming after you and saying, oh, it's a conflict of interest and this and that and the other, and we can save so much money if we do this and I do it myself. And you can easily take offense with that, right? And I chose not to. I always choose to go, you know what? That's fine. You don't have to do that at all. I fully support you as long as it's the actual action is getting done. As long as we're reaching out to the organization and the members, but more times than not, it doesn't happen. So you just have to hang in there. If you're coming up against opposition, just love on people and let them feel what that feels like. And then I think it wins people over.
I love that for so many reasons. And yes, nonprofits, you donate money, when you receive that thank you, you want to give more to them. So Kristi, thanks so much for coming on tonight
You're
and
welcome.
sharing your story. I really appreciate it.